All right, we're at the top of the hour. Let's begin. Welcome, everybody. We'll start in mountain pose. Just make your way up to the top of your mat. We'll spend a little time here, so just take your time as you come to standing. And once you're here, perhaps start with a few deep breaths. Nice full inhale, filling up your lungs. And exhale, good release. Maybe this next inhale, raise your shoulders up towards your earlobes. Just feel that tension, lifting, inhaling. And when you exhale, that release, letting go. And maybe a circle of the shoulders. One more time if you'd like to. Just on your own, breathing in, lifting shoulders. And the exhale, another circle of your shoulders. Be sure to circle them forward and backward a few times. Just continue with your breathing and also checking in with your body. Noticing how you're feeling today. Maybe a gentle movement of your head and neck. And just work your way down your body. How's your back today? How are your hips? How are your legs and feet? Good. Just building your foundation, connecting, and using the breath to connect. Continue to take this journey inside of self, aware of what you're needing from your moving practice today. Just to bring a bit more awareness to breath and body, on your next inhale, just feel the breath rising upward as if it was living in your belly and you're lifting it up to fill your lungs. And with the exhale, just draw or pull your belly button in towards your spine, connecting to your center as you engage the abdominal lock. So again, a breath in, breath is rising, filling up the lungs. We keep that uplifting sensation as you exhale and draw belly in. Light contraction of your abdominal muscles, engaging your center body. A few more times like that. Let's take 3 more breaths as we now prepare our bodies to move. Remembering to move in the way that feels good to you today. Modify any poses. Be sure to rest whenever you need to. When you're ready to move, inhale, extend both arms all the way up. Treat it like a good stretch. Then exhale, fold forward, so a good hinge from your hips, bending your knees as much as you need to. Just slowly and carefully guide your way down towards your toes. And inhale, slide your hands up to your shins or your knees. Only rise up halfway. There you go. Then you exhale, just slide back down to your forward fold. Now you might touch the ground or your toes, but if you feel like that's too low right now, just walk your hands back up the legs a bit, just to a place where you feel a little bit more comfortable. It doesn't feel like you're pushing or forcing the body too soon or at all. And while you're here, noticing what this feels like. A little stretch in your hamstrings, maybe a release in the low back area, and even down your spine. Even another opportunity to circle the shoulders if you'd like, or nod yes, shake your head no. Just releasing any potential tension holding on to you in that area of the body. Maybe you could just shake loose. Let's take 2 more breaths. We'll carefully return to standing from here. Shift your weight back into your heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips like you're sitting down into a low chair. Start lifting upper body to extend the upper body. Then with your inhale, reach out, then up, grow tall. And exhale, you can bring your palms together down to your heart, or you can bring your arms down to your side to finish that flow, that half salute. We're going to move through that sequence again. Move when you're ready. Inhale, reaching into the air. Feel the lengthening through the sides of your body. Exhale, fold forward. Again, a good hinge from hips, Soft knees as you guide your way down. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back like you were a table. Exhale, fold back down towards toes, or maybe just your shins or knees. Shifting weight back into your heels, bend your knees to lower hips, lift upper body. Inhale, reach out and up. And exhale, hands to heart or arms down to your side. Either one, they're both correct. And just pause, take a breath or two. So we'll continue adding on to our sequence. Again, this is your practice. Take your time. Move carefully, move intentionally. Here we go. Inhale, reaching into the air. Good energy in your hands and fingers. Exhale, leading with your heart. Fold forward. Always okay to bend your knees as you guide your way down. And inhale, rise up halfway or flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough so you can reach the ground with both hands near the top edge of your mat. And either walk or step or even jump your feet back to the back end of your mat, and you'll be in plank pose. Just pause here for a moment, breathing in and out. With the exhale, stay here, but feel that core engagement. Navel pulling up, in this case, towards spine. Let's take a breath in. On your exhale, bend your knees slightly, send your hips into the air as you guide your way into downward facing dog. And if you need to, make some adjustments with your feet, maybe even your hands on your mat to help you settle into your pose, making your full arrival in the posture. You can just hold here, breathe with the sensations, or add sensations with movement. You might pedal the feet, press one heel down, then the other. Just alternate, feeling a stretch in your toes perhaps, your calves, maybe even the soles of your feet. We're going to hold for a few more breaths. If you need to pause or rest, just come down to your knees. Let's move from here. Take a full breath in, filling up your lungs. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of your mat. You'll be in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Same weight shift into your heels. Bend your knees, lower your hips. We'll inhale, grow tall, reach into the air. This exhale, take chair pose or a chair-like position. Just sitting back into your imaginary seat, just holding for a moment. Just some balance work, some good strength building in the legs. Let's breathe in. Then exhale, dive out of your chair, back down towards toes, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, hands to the earth, and walk, step, or hop, feet back, plank pose. Pausing for a moment. You can take a breath in. On the exhale, either finish the push-up, going down to Chaturanga Dandasana, or go right into down dog, taking the shortcut. So if you're following through, finishing the push-up, find your back bend. It could be a low cobra. And exhale, finishing in downward facing dog. Making some adjustments with feet and hands. Full arrival. And we'll add on. When you're ready, inhale, extend your right leg into the air, reaching up and back. Hold for a moment. Feel that strong extension through the body. And exhale, a step, right foot to the top of the mat once you've landed. Turn left heel to the earth behind you. Be sure to shift your weight back into that foot. Light hands so you can reach forward and rise up. Let's hold for a moment here, reaching high, lunging low. Getting into the legs, energy and strength in the arms, reaching up. Let's breathe in and exhale, fold. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Slide right foot back to meet the other. There's your plank pose. Either take a shortcut to down dog or finish the full vinyasa. Very nice. Chaturanga Dandasana. There you go. Inhale, upward facing dog or a cobra pose or something in between. And finishing in down dog. Then inhale, extend left leg into the air, reach and hold. Good extension, keep reaching. Exhale, left foot steps to the top of the mat. Once there, right heel turns to the floor. Full connection, shifting weight back into that foot. So you have light hands, easily able to rise up. Reach up, lunge low. Feel the strength and energy in the legs as they open up, strengthen up. Breathe in. And exhale, hinge and fold. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Slide left foot back to meet the other. And just complete your series as you'd like. Might be different every time. Just finish in downward facing dog. Holding for a breath or two here. Feeling that good extension through this torso, energy and strength in your shoulders, arms, even your hands. Okay, let's do some floor work. So you're going to gently come down to your knees, sit back briefly into hero, then off to the side so you can swing your legs around to the front. Scoot forward so you have some space behind you. We're going to move into bridge. But first, go ahead and lie down, draw knees in. And just take a moment, return to breathing, the connection to breath, add some movement as it feels good. And when you're ready, just plant your feet into the ground. Ready to move. First, breathe in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, engage your core. Using that energy and strength to now lift your hips off the floor. Just let them rise until they naturally stop. Or keep it lower. Keep the hips lower if you'd like. You can even sit in your hands or sit on a block or cushion. And just feel the opening in the whole front body. Thighs, hips, belly, chest. Even the energy and strength in the thighs. Hip flexors. Few more breaths, just allowing the heart space to open and the rest of the whole front side of your body. 2 more breaths. Good breathing in. After that second breath, just start to soften a little bit. Wiggle your feet forward. Then extend both arms up into the air, just making space in your whole back body so you can roll slowly back down to the earth. And once you've landed, extend your arms behind you and extend your legs out in front of you just to regain length through the entire body since we just introduced a back bend. Let's get into some more core work with boat pose so you can draw your knees into your body. Feel free to rock your way up to seated or roll to your side and press up to seated. You can either go float right up into your boat pose or just kind of step into it. Heels on the floor is a good start. Long spine, leaning back. Now you can hold on to bent knees or you can free the hands. Heels can stay on the floor or lean back into the feet can easily float into the air. Knees can stay bent or start to straighten the legs even just a little bit. Do energize your feet. It'll just keep the legs strong, either flexed feet or pointed toes. And continue to just lift yourself up if you're holding on or free the hands, making sure you have good, strong, even exaggerated breath to help maintain your posture. We'll move from here, breathing in and exhale, maybe crossing legs if you can, hands in front, maybe hop back or step back into plank or hands to the side, unfold the legs, re-extend the legs back behind you, plank, and just continue your sequence or finish your sequence. And of course, that still could be a shortcut to down dog or finish the push-up, coming down to Chaturanga Dandasana, flowing through an up dog, and finishing in down dog. Just move at your own pace here. Inhale, extend right leg into the air. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat. Again, once landed, turn left heel to the earth behind you. Well grounded, rising high. Exhale, opening up to the left side of the room. Arms to parallel as you arrive here in your Warrior 2. Holding for a moment, adjust your feet so you feel solid, well grounded. Yes, in our side angle pose here, reaching forward to angle the upper half of the body. Let's rotate the arms here. Reaching high and low initially. Good openings, good extensions. Good. Stay here, but bring your left hand behind you, perhaps to your low back. That could be a default. If your shoulder's a little sensitive, you might just rest your arm down by your side or place left hand on hip. Or maybe you want to reach around the back side of your body. Maybe you can reach to touch your right thigh or hip, or even bind the pose. Good. All righty, let's inhale to re-extend the left arm up into the air. On the exhale, we'll turn towards the floor. Free the hands so you can bring your hands to the floor. Slide right foot back, plank. Same thing, shortcut to down dog or complete a vinyasa. You can always modify it by bringing knees to the floor first, then chest and belly, up dog or a cobra, or even lower than that if you'd like, and finishing in downward facing dog. Inhale, extend left leg into the air, moving at your own pace. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat, right heel to the earth behind you. Take your time with these transitions. Rise only when you're ready. And exhale, opening to your warrior two. Good. Adjusting, settling in. There it is. Then our side angle pose. Follow your left arm forward. Angled upper body. Rotate here. Of course, you're welcome to stay up high in the pose. Your hand or the forearm might be braced against the inner left leg. You might be lower where you can actually touch the floor or get much closer to the floor. Stay here, but bring right hand now behind you to low back. That's our default. Or right hand on hip, or just a relaxed arm down by your side, or around the backside, finding the hip or thigh, or even binding the pose. Hold for a few breaths. Just to open up a bit more. Also some shoulder mobility here. Let's inhale to re-extend right arm straight up into the air. On our exhale, we'll turn and fold. Free your hands so you can plant them into the earth. Slide left foot back and complete your sequence. Hold in down dog for at least 2 breaths so you can feel the extension of your torso, the spine. We're going to return to standing. So when exhale to jump, step, or walk, feet up to the top of your mat. You'll be in forward fold. Good. Inhale, rise up halfway. And exhale, fold. Weight shift into your heels, bend your knees. We'll inhale and come up to standing, reaching into the air for extended mountain pose. Good. Exhale, arms down to your side, finishing that flow. Good. Just check in with your body. A few deep breaths. All right, getting right into some balance here. Starting in mountain pose, once again, doing tree pose. Just going to soften the knees, just start shifting your weight into your right foot. We'll inhale, fill up the lungs. Exhale to engage the abdominal lock, and then we'll pick up the left foot, flexing the foot just to give it some energy there. Then we'll swing the knee out to open up through the hip. Placing foot on the inside of your standing leg. It could be high on the inner thigh, or low below the knee, or lower still, touching the ground with the toes. Then an inhale to extend your arms up. And once you're in place, you can always change with the arm positioning, just making sure they feel energized, especially through hands and fingers. Your focus is either directly forward or just drop your eye line down so you can see something, maybe like the baseboard or the yoga mat in front of you. Make sure there's good breathing, just like in boat pose, almost an exaggerated breath. Engage the abdominal lock. Good, let's keep arms extended. We'll swing the left knee forward, lifting your knee with the flexed foot. Just plant the foot back into the ground. There's your rebalance. Then your arms back down to your side. Yeah, shake all that loose. Shoulders, head and neck, especially down through that right leg. Check in with your ankle and toes of that right foot. Then come back to mountain pose. Take a breath, settle in. Other side, softened knees, shifting weight into left foot, root. Inhale, get tall and light. Exhale, connect to center. Then we'll float the right foot up, flexing the foot. And we'll swing that gate open and placing foot on the inside of the standing leg, high, medium, or low. And inhale, grow tall again by reaching up through the arms, energy through hands and fingers, crown of head. Focus is forward, strong breath, exaggerated breathing. There you go. Just very intentional. Breath is our foundation. Good. No worries if you wobble or step out of pose or lose your balance. All part of the practice. Good. Good energy here. Let's keep arms extended. We'll swing right knee forward. Good. Lifting knee with a flexed foot. Plant the foot into the ground to rebalance. And your arms back down to your side. All done with that. Go ahead and shake it out. Check in with the left foot and toes. We'll keep it flowing here. When you're ready, inhale, sweep arms into the sky. Exhale, lead with heart, fold forward, soft knees. Good. Here we go. Inhale, rise up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank, come right down if you'd like to. Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows hug in towards ribs. They might even touch your ribs. Inhale, up dog. Just feel the shoulders roll back, heart opens. And exhale, downward facing dog. A quick step into place for your full arrival. Then inhale, extend right leg into the air. Reach and hold for a moment. Let's open the hip while we're here. Yeah, just bend your right knee. Bring heel down towards backside. Slight lift of knee, which actually twists or helps open the hip towards the right side of the room. Good. Breathing in. And your exhale to unwind. Step through. Right foot to the top of the mat. Left heel to the earth. Root. Find that balance. Light hand so you can just float right up. Exhale, open to warrior two. Settle in. Just reverse the warrior this time, so we'll flip the right palm up and reach up. Just a good extension. It might be somewhat forward. It could be straight up at 12 o'clock or even slightly behind you. A little side bend. Kind of mimics a back bend a little bit. Just to open up the right side of the body. Perfectly fine if this right elbow bends. Going into triangle from here, as we kind of windmill out of the pose, coming through warrior two, but straighten the right leg as the right hand comes down towards right knee, left hand into the air. Good. So a reversed warrior to triangle, so we can get a hamstring stretch in this front leg. Good. 2 more breaths. Stay in the triangle, but bend your right knee. You'll kind of slide into a side angle. Inhale. And exhale, turn towards the floor. Bring the hands to the floor. Slide right foot back. Plank pose. And complete your series as you like. Always okay to take that shortcut to down dog or finish a full vinyasa or mix things up. You might add some poses or subtract some poses. All good. Other side, whenever you're ready, no rush. Inhale, extending left leg into the sky, reach and hold. And we'll open the hip here, so bend your left knee, a slight lift of knee. We'll help open the hip a bit towards the left side of the room. Yeah, just keep pushing the ground away from you. Yeah, so you feel the strength in hands and shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind so you can step through. Back to your warrior one setup. Right heel to the earth. Find balance and grounding. Take your time. Opening to warrior two, settling in, adjusting the feet. Reversed warrior, reaching up. Again, just choosing the angle that fits you best at this moment, how it feels best in your body. Thinking about ribs, your torso, even your hips and back. Good, good. Opening through this left side. This is our transition to a triangle. So we're going to come up out of this pose through a warrior two. As we tip over, we straighten the left leg. So left hand down, straightening that left leg, right hand reaching into the air. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Good. Holding here just so the hamstrings can get a little acknowledgement. 2 more breaths. Okay, stay here. Just bend the left knee. You'll kind of slide into a side angle pose. And take another breath in. And exhale, return to the floor with both hands. We'll slide left foot back, plank pose, and complete your series. We'll meet in down dog. Put an extra bend in your knees like you're about to kneel down. But just as you bend your knees, send your hips up and back. With bent knees, you might find a bit more mobility in your hips, so they'll move. You can lift them a little higher. At the same time, just pressing hands into the floor. All right, let's bring both knees back down to the floor again. Hold here in this tabletop position. Moving into a side plank. So we're going to make a kickstand using the right foot. So just swing your right foot off to the side. Extend left leg back behind you. And just opening to the windows. There we go. So side plank. Just the variation with the right knee on the floor, perhaps directly underneath the hip. Creating a good hip opener. We're going to add on to this, maybe extending left arm overhead, reaching towards the front of the room, and just feel that side stretch. Now, as you're able, we're going to lift the left foot. You might need to shift a bit more weight and pressure in the right hand to get that balance so the left foot can lift. And if it does lift, just flex your foot. Good reach. I'm going to turn this into a back bend. So bend your left knee, bring your heel towards backside, and just swing this left arm back behind you. Even if you're just reaching for the air and can't reach your foot at all, no worries. Maybe you're just touching the heel with your fingers, or maybe you can grab hold. What you could do is actually bring the knee forward towards your chest so you can easily grab your ankle or shin and then just take it back behind you. Good. So kind of the sideways back bend. This bow pose. This release to re-extend the leg and arm. Careful, slow return to hands and knees. Couple of breaths, cat and cow. Just to get some mobility in the spine, in the hips. Let's do a quick break here too. Go ahead and take this back into a child's pose. You can take the knees a little wider if you'd like to do that, and just sit back and down. So you can just take the pressure off the hands for a moment. Just another opportunity to reconnect, find breath, rest, knowing you can always come down to a child's pose. Just take 2 more breaths here, but you're welcome to stay here longer if you need the time. When you're ready to move, slowly return to hands and knees so we can do the other side. So we'll make a kickstand with the left foot, just let it swing off to the side, extending right leg back, just keeping the toes on the floor for now, and then opening up your body to the right side of the room. And again, our side plank. The variation with the knee on the floor, so we can hold here for a bit. Good openings. And then extension, so reaching right arm overhead. Shift of weight into the left hand, so maybe you can then float the right foot into the air. Either flex the foot or point your toes just to energize the leg so it stays in the air as you extend. And then we create a back bend by bending the right knee, reach back with the hand, even if you're just kind of touching air or touching the heel. Or a little trick of bringing the knee forward towards your body, towards your belly, so you can grab hold of your ankle, the top of your foot, and then take it back behind you. Wonderful. Good strength, good balance here. Let's slowly release, re-extend the leg and the arm. Then a slow return to the earth, right hand, right knee. Bring that other kickstand back in. Couple of breaths, cat-cow. Then a return to downward facing dog. So you might step the hands forward a little bit, tuck your toes, and then lift your knees, send your hips into the air again. Just keep the knees pretty well bent so the hips continue to float up into the air and press more firmly and strongly into the earth with the hands. Just that re-extension through the spine. Next exhale, or whenever you're ready, hop, step, or walk feet to the top of the mat to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shifting weight into the heels, bend your knees to lower hips. We'll inhale and come up to standing, reaching high. There we go. Exhale, arms down to your side. Another pause, quick check-in. Okay. So we just came out of this pose, which is one of my favorite postures, from that side plank. Good extensions here, making space so we can create these back bends. So here's that trick of bringing the knee forward so you can catch the shin, ankle, or top of foot and just take it back. Okay, not even needing to go too far. And just getting this nice opening here. So we're going to recreate this standing, just doing a bow pose. Okay. So starting in mountain pose here. Soft knees. We'll start shifting weight into right foot. Now we're going to pick up the left foot, just kick it back, maybe flexing the foot. Left hand, turn palm forward initially here, and then take it back. And if you can, grab the inside edge of your foot. Now the leg may pull away. That's one way you can actually grab the foot. And once you've got it, squeeze or hug back into midline. Okay, and bring that leg in close again towards that right leg. Make sure this right knee is soft. Let's take the right arm into the air. I'm going to turn this way. Now, this really could be the end of the pose, just for a good balance. Good extensions. Now, if you want to take the back bend, we're going to take a slow progression. Start bending right knee, the leg you're standing on. Just drop a little and then tip a little forward. That could be the end. Or bend a little bit more of the right knee, go down. Tip like you're pouring water out of a tea kettle. Here's the back bend part. Start reaching forward with the right arm and slightly up. Maybe look forward. And the left foot you're holding on to, push to the back of the room and maybe a slight lift. So we move into dancer pose or one-legged bow pose. We rise back up, squeezing inner thighs towards each other. Release left foot to the floor, both arms up into the air to realign, and arms down to your side. Alrighty. Shake all that loose. That was a lot. Modify those poses or do something differently. All good. Okay. Other side. Let me spin this way. Softness in the knees. We're shifting weight into the left foot. We're going to kick that right foot back. Maybe a flexed foot. Right palm facing forward. We're doing that because we're getting a nice rotation of the shoulder. Opening up. Okay. So you can then reach back as you're able, catching the inside edge of the foot. Hug to midline. Squeeze. And then left arm into the air. Hold just to get that balance. And then bend the left knee. You'll kind of drop. And then tip. This could be the end, really. Just practice the balance. Or drop down more. Tip more. Then extend. Both sides, left hand forward, right foot back, and then a slight lift. The higher you lift, the more back bend you'll create. You're kind of looking out past this left hand. And then rising back up, hug to midline with the inner thighs, releasing foot to the floor. Connect both arms up into the air and arms down to your side. Shake all that loose, take a breath. Mountain pose, and we'll flow. When you're ready, inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, nice swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. Come down if you want to, chaturanga dandasana. Remember, you can skip these. Inhale to an up dog or some other back bend. So a lot of back bends in this practice now. Up dog and then downward facing dog. Another pause here, more bend in the knees, send hips way up. Press hands into the floor. Feel the extension. Hopefully some release and opening, especially in that low back. Inhale, re-extend right leg into the sky. Bend and twist open just for that little twist, hip opener. Unwind, step through. Back to a warrior one. Right foot forward. Left heel to the earth behind you. Root and connect and balance. Rise. Exhale, open. Warrior two. Yes. No worries. Side angle. Reach out. Rotate here. Follow the left arm overhead. Reach, stretch. Yes, another side stretch. Take left hand down behind you. Stay here or all those options. Okay. So hand on low back, or hand on hip, or going a little lower, where you can get this right arm underneath you and reach up, maybe finding left hand behind you to creating that bind. Maybe fingers touch, maybe they don't touch at all, but you're going for the bind. Even with left hand on your low back is perfect. Nice. Release the bind, re-extend the arms, floor to ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, turn, fold, hands back down to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Hold here. You're going to pick up the right foot, just barely off the floor. Okay? Make sure you're pushing firmly and strongly into the floor with your hands as you're able. You're going to bring left knee to the floor. Now, if this feels like, how am I ever going to do that? You can set that right foot back down onto the floor and then just bring the left knee down. But we're going to keep that right leg extended, then make a kickstand with that left foot. And then reopen to a side plank with the right leg already in the air. Extend it, reach, and then back bend it. Okay, bend the knee, reach back, find the foot or the air. Feel the belly push forward, chest pushes forward. Your head, the back of your head, leaning back as if you're going to bring this foot you're holding on to touch the back of your head. There you go. Careful, slow release, re-extend, turn, return to the floor, right hand, right knee. Cat-cow, maybe two breaths, just to realign here. Okay, then downward facing dog. Tuck toes, lift knees and hips. Keep knees soft, keep hips lifting. Long extension of spine. Then other side when you're ready. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Bend and twist. Warrior one setup. Left foot to the top, right heel to the earth, root and ground. Rising when you're ready. Opening warrior two. Side angle. Rotate here. Follow right hand overhead reach to get that side body extension initially. Okay, then a bind. So right hand to low back is a perfect bind. Just bring the hand there, or you might go down a little lower in order for your left arm to bend so you can reach underneath the left leg, reach up and find the right hand and fingers behind you as you're able. Not forcing it. All right, now inhale, releasing the bind, re-extend your arms floor to ceiling. Exhale, turn, bring the hands to the floor. Step back, plank with left foot lifted, or keep the toes on the floor. Okay, either one. Energetically reaching back through the toes if they are lifted, hands pushing into the floor. See if you can carefully bend the right knee and bring it all the way down to the ground. So we're here. Make a kickstand with that foot. Open up sideways, side plank with the left foot lifting now, left arm reaching overhead. Get the extension first, then create your back bend. Again, the belt buckle pushing forward, the belly, your chest, head leaning back, finding the foot with the back of your head. Let's release, re-extend. Yes. We'll turn, fold, hands to the floor, left knee to the floor, bring kickstand back in. 2 or 3 breaths, cat and cow. And you can take another break here, either just sit back into hero or child's pose, whatever would feel good to give you a bit of a rest. Come back to breath, maybe rest your wrists. Get a sip of water. Good. Taking your time, just reconnect to breath, whatever you need to do here. Take 3 more breaths. Taking your time, just make your return to down dog from wherever you are. If you're still resting, stay in that resting state, that's fine. Once in down dog, breathing in, exhale, walk, step, or hop, feet back up to the top of the mat to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Shift weight into heels, bend your knees. We'll inhale and come up to standing, reaching into the sky, yes? And exhale, arms down to your side. All right, try this with me. All right, planted on 2 feet. We're going to balance again. I need to turn this way. Soften the knees, shift weight into your right foot. We're going to lift the left foot like we're going into tree pose, okay? We're going to catch just below the shin, or catch the shin or just below the knee, okay? And just start taking this leg out to the side, or even just the corner of the room. And as that leg's going that way, just extend your right arm out in the opposite direction just to help you with balance. Maybe a little extra lift of this left knee, flexing the foot perhaps. Flip this palm so it's facing the other way. That rotates the shoulder, okay? So you can perhaps bring this hand behind you to low back. Okay. Now see if we can change this to that dancer pose. I'm going to bring this left knee forward, okay, and basically just take this leg and just take it back that way. Okay, I'm just going to release the knee and just reconnect. You even catch the outside of the foot there. Let's release this bind of an arm and take it up into the air. Hug to midline, soft knee, tip. Soft knee again, tip and extend if you're going for the back bend. Doesn't even have to be much. Okay, rise back up. We're not going to hold it long. Squeeze to midline. Release the foot, raise the arms, re-extend, and down. Good. Release, shake it out. Okay. Then other side, soft knees. Weight shift into left foot. Like we're going into tree. We're picking up the right foot, flex it, catch just below the knee at the shin. Start taking it out to the side of the room, or just the corner of the room is perfect. Left arm out to the side. A little extra lift of this right knee. Flip this left hand to the back to inner spiral that shoulder so you can bring this hand to low back. We're doing all this on purpose. Okay, now to our dancer pose. Taking the right knee forward, release it so you can let it drop and then back behind you and re-catch it. Maybe on the outside, inside's fine. Okay, then left arm up into the air. That's another little rotation of the shoulder to get it there. Bend left knee, tip, bend, tip, extend. Mountain pose. Rise up, release, foot to the floor, both arms up, and arms down. Shake it loose. Okay, a lot of balancing, a lot of binds. Okay, let's make our way back down to the earth. Here we go. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. Feel free to go through a full vinyasa here. Chaturanga, up dog, or just go right into down dog. And then from down dog, come down to your knees, and if you're able, sit back into hero. Okay, hold there for a moment. We're going to go through this sequence. Again, where we get to a warrior 2, we're going to go to a side angle, nice extension here. Good wave of the arm, just helping with the shoulders, okay? To get to your bind. Your bind can be here. Or going lower, way down here, reach, going for this bind. Okay? You gave me some inspiration. Okay? So I'm going to look at the floor right here by my foot, because I'm going to bring this left foot up to the top of the mat, still in my bind. I'm going to face you guys next to the other. And then shift the weight into that foot. Good, exhale to engage core. Using the strength of my left leg to lift. Once this foot over here lifts up off the floor, flex it. Just so it's energized. Start lifting. Once you're about halfway up, look up. Know where you're going. Lift as I fall. Here we go. Get to here. If you can, extend this leg. Okay? So that's the bind. You can even stay here. Looks like this, doesn't it? Okay? So that's the alternative. So if you don't go for the full bind, be here. Okay? Same thing. I'm looking down at the floor. I'm just stepping this foot to the top of the mat. Okay? Shifting weight into that left foot in this case, this free hand. I'm just reaching underneath actually here to grab hold so I can pick it up as I lift. And then I'm just going to switch it over here and be in this posture. Okay? We're going to take that into a bow pose. Okay? That's our sequence. All right, downward facing dog. So we have some options as far as how you're going to get into that bind to get us to that standing position for bird of paradise. Okay, inhale, extend right leg up. Bend and twist open. Then unwind, step through. Right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the earth. Rise when you're ready. Exhale, opening warrior 2. Yeah. Good space between the feet. Nice lunge. Side angle. Be sure to extend left arm overhead for the side stretch. And then your bind. Left hand to low back. Stay there. Or if you can go for the full bind, go for the full bind. All right, I'm going to work through not going through the full bind, okay? So look at the floor by your right foot, wherever you happen to be. Then step this left foot to the top of the mat. If you're in the bind, see if you can stay in the bind. If you lose hold, no worries. Just get to this point. Shift weight into your left foot. Grab hold of the inner right leg, perhaps, and start to rise. As you slowly rise with core engagement, look up so you know where you're going. Even if you're just holding onto this leg, just pull it up. Get nice and tall, roll shoulders back, flex this foot here. Let me just join the same side as you guys. Okay? And then maybe catch the shin. You can even take this arm out to the side. Okay? As we transition to our bow pose. So release the bind if you're in that bird of paradise. Release the leg, take it back, catch the ankle behind you. Bend left knee, hinge, extend. Yes. No worries. All good. Rise back up nice and tall, releasing foot to the floor. Both arms in the air. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Back down. Yes, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor. Hop or step back, plank. Come on down if you want, or skip it. Knee and down dog. Wonderful, everybody. Whenever you're ready from down dog, inhale, extending left leg into the air, bend and twist, because it's really getting you ready for like a bow pose. Unwind, stepping through, warrior 1. Take your time. Right heel to the earth, rising up. Exhale, open, warrior 2. Side angle, reach out, rotate here. Right arm reaching overhead for the side stretch. Choose a bind. Right hand behind you. I'm going to try to do this with a full bind this time. So I'm going down low, reaching underneath, finding my fingers, hooking fingers. And wherever you are, look at the top of the mat. Step this right foot forward till the feet are kind of close together. Shift weight into that right foot. Root. Engage core. Start to lift. Flex left foot immediately to help you lift. Once you're halfway up, look up. Bird of paradise if you're going for that extension of leg, even if it's partial. Okay. But then get out of the bind here. Right hand behind you, left hand holding onto that shin so we can transition to our dancer. Bring that knee forward. Right arm in the air. Leg back, catch the ankle, bend right knee, tip, extend, bend, tip, extend. Rise back up. Find midline, dropping foot to the floor. Both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the earth. Hop or step back, plank pose. Last Chaturanga Dandasana here. Good job. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Same thing. Once you're in down dog, a good bend of knees, hips high, hands root. Get some good extension. Now we're going back down to the floor. Knees to the floor. Sit down and back. Legs around to the front. Lots of back bends, so create a forward fold by lying on your back. Hug the knees in. You might even give yourself a bit of a massage by rocking side to side or forward and back or circles, whatever would feel good to relieve any tension created in the low back from those poses. Choose a hip opener that you like. From here it might be happy baby pose. Could be cobbler's pose or bound version here. Reclining pigeon pose, just something that feels good in the hips, low back. And using these next few minutes, next few poses as a way to find relief in the body after the dynamic flow of binding, there's back bends, balance. Add a twist here too. That might feel good for the spine, low back and the hips. So in addition to your hip openers, maybe twists, add any other pose or movement or position that would feel good for you. Again, relieving the body. Find and move into those positions that would feel really good to you. And then when you feel complete with those movements, just make your way into a posture that feels relaxing, where you can come to stillness. That might be Shavasana or just any other restorative meditative position. Using props perhaps to support your body in any way. Stay right where you are. No need to move just yet. Just return to your breath. Take a deep breath to help you remain here in the moment for the last minute or so. And once again, return to the awareness of your breath. And with this awareness, take 5 slow, steady breaths in and out. Starting to feel an energy move through your entire body, circulate entirely through you. Continue with your breathing, perhaps even add another 5 deep breaths. This time now adding movement, finding movement return to your body. And when you're ready to move, no rush, carefully and slowly roll to either side of your body, holding briefly in this nurturing pose. And then continue to move as slowly as you can as you now rise to a seated position. Once seated, just feel the re-extension of your spine as you sit up tall with relaxed shoulders, arms, and hands. And one last movement together. We'll inhale, extend both arms all the way up. When you exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. And take one more full and complete breath here on your own. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.